Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. The brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Nice.
Hey producers, how are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the Producer Show, and tonight my little kitty cat Mozart is here. Yeah. Sorry about the mic quality. The microphone that you see here, for some reason it's not working today, so yeah. Hello Swaran, how are you doing? Hello Edward Sauer. Oh, first time on live stream, nice. Hello Sandeep, hello Jacob, hello Aki, where are you? I'm still in the same room. Actually, before I was pointing in this direction, and now I'm pointing in this direction. So I'm in the same room. I just decided to switch things, and I think it looks pretty nice. So welcome to the Producer Show. If you just joined, welcome if it's your first time. And yeah, let's have some fun tonight. I hope you can hear me well. Yeah, it's my studio, my office studio, everything. So if you guys can hear me well, let me know in the chat. Where is Jesus? Jesus is here. it's in my head. The FL Studio Jesus is it's living inside my head, so don't worry, it's here. So if you just joined the BRODUCER show, if it's your first time in the BRODUCER show, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome too. Welcome. Every week I'm streaming every Friday officially at 8 p.m. But sometimes I'm a bit late. I'm sorry about that, because the problem is sometimes my mic doesn't work, or my sushi don't arrive on time, or sometimes kitty cat is doing stupid things. So yeah, sometimes we have some live issues. So, hi, do you speak French? Yes, I do speak French. Hello GKO, I'm speaking French. Hello Alex Shelley, I got your message on Twitter, don't worry. Is it possible to send you the WAV file? I don't have Twitter. It's best if you can send on Twitter, honestly. If you can just send it via clip or something, it's best. So today is party time, it's BRODUCER show. So if you just joined now, you have to know that you have to send your link using hashtag HeyEdouan on Twitter. Just send your link on Twitter using hashtag HeyEdouan, and it will appear in my feed. Not this window, it's always choosing the wrong window for some reason. Can it show the right window? No, it won't show the right window. Okay, fine. I think now it's fine. It will appear right here if you use hashtag HeyEdouan. I will just take the chat in a new window like this. Perfect. And yeah, it will show in my Twitter feed. So thank you Young Forever, hello Yannicklas, hello Pippi Moll, hello everyone. If you want a shout out, let me know. Hello Sanif Music, 69th time, very nice, awesome, big Pippi, right? So yeah, have you seen the new video, guys? There is a new one about Galantis coming out soon, and I'm going to make more videos about kitty cats very soon. Also, very important announcement. I'm launching a remix contest in the next days, this time for real. Hello Raif, so make sure to stay tuned for about that remix contest coming soon, coming very soon. So, and lastly, today we have a special guest who made an awesome track, who made a track that got released on Revealed Records today, Revealed Recordings, and their name is, you'll see later, but the track is this one. Such an awesome track. So yeah, and what's the prize of the remix contest? I will tell you this later. If you have any ideas about cool prizes, let me know. For sure a release on BRODUCER Records, that's for sure. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this track, which just got released on Revealed Records, the producers of this track will be live during this live stream, later during this live stream, so you guys can ask your questions during the live stream. So prepare your questions for these revealed artists. Spoiler alert, one of them is my friend and the other one is my friend also, but mostly first a subscriber and a friend as well. So so you can ask your questions later. Prepare them, please. Yeah, free sample packs. Hey, cool idea. MacBook Air. Why not? Okay, let's review your tracks. I'm going to take this window out. Okay, perfect. So, first person to send something. If you send a super chat, by the way, I will review you first. I will see you here. And if you send a donation, same links are in the description if you want to send a super chat or donation. But please send me your tracks. Let's have some fun. Okay, let's listen to your nice beats. I hope the sound is good. I really hope my mic quality is sufficient for you guys. Hey Rapper Reed, how are you doing? Hello Microsoft Visual Studio stream. Are you talking about a stream like a data stream or something? Okay, first one is Django SP. Let's go! By the way, Django SP, I hope you enjoyed my feedback. Hey Yanniklas, thank you. Hey Arcade, I feel like the chord progression is not that good. You should change that. Why is it master? Don't worry, the title. It's a bit weird, right? Yeah, it's weird. Everyone say hi to Edward, please. Edward is in the chat, our moderator, favorite moderator ever. Oh, I'm sad for you, Sanif. I will try to find him. All right. Yeah, the chord progression is a bit weird. Okay, now it's good. I like the chord progression here.
Nice.
Nice. I would say this is nice track. Just misses something like in this part sounds a bit weird. I don't know why. Yeah, as Andras is saying, it's unique for sure. Yeah. Hey Arcane. Hey GTC. What could you change here? I feel like this part is pretty nice. I like this part. But this is a weird part. I think you have to fix something in the mix. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. You are drunk. I'm not drunk, bro. I'm just drinking a beer, and I'm not drunk after one beer, hopefully. Yeah. Hey, Kristen J. How are you doing? Yeah. Where are you guys watching the stream? Thank you very much, Swaran K. I don't know why we can't see your super chat anywhere, but I think we can see it here. Recent events. We will. I guess this is the one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So nice track. Just fix the beginning. The intro is really weird. The bass especially, you need to change the notes played by the bass. Here, in the drop it's fine, but not in the intro. So yeah. I feel like you could even lower your sub here or put more low frequencies. But thank you for sending this one. Let's check out Phasma with the track See Tomorrow by RTCT. Can I click on the freaking name? Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. Guys, please prepare your questions for the revealed artists who are going to be live tonight with us in the show. Prepare your questions, you will write them in the chat and they will answer. Arizona, Caesar, yeah, cool. Pray to FL Studio God while you stay at home. True that. Germany, hello Raylo. Ryan Z, I'm doing great, thank you. Can't send anything about Twitter either. I know you can send super chats maybe on SoundCloud. I will check out my private messages, but please send them on Twitter. It's the best. Thank you, Quarantize, Producer. Okay, Swaran Case. Thank you for sending out this one. I will check you out now. So if you send a donation, please send a tweet before, so I can see it, and send your Twitter name or even a link. You can send a link in the donation. There we go. Phasma, donator, super chat user. See tomorrow. Nice.
The lights in here are blinding me. I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear how this will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see
Nice.
tomorrow,
Nice.
if we never make it through today, if we never see tomorrow, babe, I know that I lived how I wanted to. If we never see tomorrow, babe, if we never make it through today.
It's very nice. Until now, it's very nice. Guys, please tell your feedback in the chat.
If we never see tomorrow, babe, I know that I lived how I wanted to.
The crashes are too loud.
If we never see tomorrow, babe.
The crashes are placed at random places, which I don't like. Maybe just one crash in the beginning would be nice.
If we never see
This is a very nice, as you say, mellow track. Yeah, mostly the crashes are what disturb me here. And it lacks something, I don't know, some crispness, some power. Something is missing. Someone suggested that you add some distortion on the vocals, and I think that's something you could do. It lacks some energy in the drop. So you can do that. You can add some distortion on the vocals and or on the bass. Because here it's very smooth. It's very like yeah. I feel like the kick drum could be a bit harder, could be a bit more like have a bit more low, and here it's a bit too light. I would change the kick drum here. Yeah. So, but the structure is very nice. Vocals are great, nice melodies. Maybe adding some vocal chops would be a nice idea here. So you didn't add vocal chops. Maybe some vocal chops would be nice. But great job. I just say what's not working, but what's working here is everything else. So great job, Swaran K, Phasma. Great job for your track. See you tomorrow. I hope you can improve it a little bit more and do some mastering on it, and it's going to sound really nice. I'm just checking to see if my kitty cat is still here. The kitty cat is still here. Perfect. How do we donate? Jack is asking. You can just send a super chat. Just send a super chat. It's at the bottom of the chat. Or send a donation. There is a link in my description of this live stream, and you can send it easily. And please don't forget to add your Twitter or SoundCloud link in the donation, or your Twitter name. So yeah, are you guys ready? We are going to call the revealed artists in a few minutes. In 8 minutes I'm going to call the revealed artists. So please prepare your questions, and if you have any questions for me, you can also ask them now, or if you have questions for them, you can ask. So I will play their track right before we interview them, but let me play their track now again. Team River and Mance, Feel the Tension. That's their track. Going to play it now. So if you guys have any questions, oh, it's premiered. Oh, okay. If you guys have any questions for them, please write them in the chat. About production, about anything. That's the track. I'm doing great. Hazer, thank you. I hope you are too. I like this part. Jack. Thank you, Jack, for the donation. I will check you out next. So yeah, that's the track, guys. If you have any questions about this track, please write them after when we are doing the Zoom call with Mance and Team River. So please prepare. We are calling them in around 5 minutes. But now, first, I will review a few more tracks. So yeah, thank you for writing already some questions, Raif, etc. Let's keep listening to your tracks. I'm just reading the chat, and please, guys, answer Edward's questions in the chat. He's the moderator, a very nice moderator, and if he has questions, you have to answer him. All right, I can check out Robbie's YouTube. Let's go. I think it's a bit random, right? I think the melodies are a bit random. It's interesting. It's like you play some chords and you let the cat go on the keyboard. I know that. I know this feeling, bro. Yeah. So yeah, please change these melodies, but it's interesting. All right, let's check out Jack Burton called Drop Top on SoundCloud. Let's go, and then later on I will call Tim and Mance. Okay, let's go check this out, and then I'm going to check out more of your tracks. Cool. I like it.
Yeah. I'll be bumping through the streets, but you can hear me now. In a drop top, baby, we be cruising slow. Only blowing on the show you how we roll. You can come up on my lane, I took a different road. The last night
I feel like it lacks some mastering on it. It's still a bit too dynamic.
the way I put it on you.
Hello Gaps Gamer, hello Lion Michael. Dream collab is for me Avicii and Alesso and Kaigo.
Driving me crazy the way it's looking on you. The sun don't shine cause we creeping to the new. Everything is just fine when I'm kicking it with you. No, I won't flex on you. Turn the song up on your radio.
I feel like you could compress the vocals a bit more as well.
You know I'm flying, I got the juice. And she's struggling to let me go. Oh, I been thinking.
And also remove some of these frequencies in the bass which are overlapping with the vocals, like 2 to 5 kilohertz.
Too much and I'm tripping, trying to put you in different positions, and you know I ain't catching no fear.
Compress your bass a tiny bit more.
Body got me mind blown, texting me pics from her iPhone, moving them hips like a side. Where did the time go?
These vocals were a bit strange here, but I like it. A bit out of key, but still nice.
Last night, the way I put it on you, driving me crazy the way it's looking on you. The sun don't shine cause we creeping to the new. Everything is just fine when I'm kicking.
It's very catchy, I would say. It's very nice and catchy. Yeah, good job, Jack Burton, on this one. I actually like it, and I think the structure is a bit different from what we have usually, but it's pretty nice. It's still catchy, and I want to listen to it again now because I just like the sound. There is no real reason. I just love the sound. So good job, Jack Burton, on this one. Adding it to my favorite playlist, Producer Show Best Of, and yeah, thank you for sending this one. Alright guys, we are approaching the moment to call our revealed artists with their amazing track. I will just ask Mance when I can call him, and you guys will see them live and they will answer your questions. So, but first let's check out some more tracks. Let's go. So if you just joined, thank you for joining the show, and send your tracks using hashtag #HeyEdOne on Twitter and prepare your questions for a revealed artist. Let's go. I will read the chat. Yes, I just answer your question, Hazer. I can do a live Instagram show. I just don't know exactly how to proceed, how to listen to your tracks. Should I film myself like this or like this, or I don't really know how to make the Instagram live, but how to share my screen on Instagram. Should I keep it simple and just put the phone like this? And yeah, I think I will keep it simple. Yeah, let's keep listening to this track now. The chord progression, bro, change it, make it simpler. It's too complex here. Actually, your instrument is too bright. Remove some frequencies from it, make it disappear in the background with some reverb, and it's going to be much nicer because your vocal chops are in the center and very present, so you should keep this hierarchy of sounds. I like some parts of your chords, but I'm not a big fan of the whole chord progression. So yeah, you should change some of these chords, but they are too complex. So guys, but thank you Laniox for sending out this one. Hey Gay, how are you doing? Hey, another one, 8 keys is saying, okay, let's check out this one. 8 keys, okay, perfect.
Thinking about the times we had before. Why don't you bring me back? Moving around, thinking out loud, crying for you.
Very nice vocals.
Nice.
Reasons you don't want to know, but still, I want you back. If I get the chance, I would make a last. Maybe we should talk. Going out alone, it seems so cold.
Oh, I'm waiting for the drop. It's going to be interesting.
right here.
Very interesting. I like the background melody. I think your vocal chops should have more reverb, and because here they clash a little bit with the main lead instrument. But I love this drop. It's very interesting. Very nice, very nice. What I like is this melody and the groove of the drop. The mixing is nice. The problem here maybe is you should add some more effects on the lead sound. Maybe some distortion would be nice. But thank you 8 Keys for sending out this one. It's very nice. I love it. Okay, it's time now to do our little interview with Tim River and Mance because they just released their new track called Feel the Tension on a small label called Revealed Recordings. Today it just got released, very fresh, and this is the sound we are going to listen to now, and I'm going to be on the Zoom call with them now, and you can ask all your questions in the chat. First, a little preview. So yeah, that's their track. So let's call them now. I'm going to join their Zoom call, and we can ask them some questions. So let me share my screen now. Let's go. There we go. Hey
Alright.
guys.
Hey.
Hey team. Hey team and team. Wow, that's nice costume, guys. How are you doing, guys?
Thanks, man.
We're
fine.
Awesome. So I'm doing the live stream now, the producer show.
Nice.
You're live on the show.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, everyone can see you, and it's great. You look great, guys. You look like revealed recording artists.
Good, and you look sexy as always, dude.
Thank you. So maybe let's. I don't know how to start. I just played your track, so people can listen to it. Can you see me? Oh, you can only see me on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, I can only see a picture.
Ah, okay, but yeah, okay, you can still hear me, so that's fine. So
that's good.
congratulations first, guys, for
Thank you,
your
sir.
release. I think it's a great achievement, and I'm really proud of you. I don't know. Let's answer some questions. Or do you want to talk about the track quickly? Say something about the track.
I mean, we can tell you the story behind it if you want to.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
So, you know, we actually got inspired by a revealed sampler that I was sending to Mans a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every day sometimes.
Like it's this I think revealed Miami sampler 2018. These purple tracks. And I know I was annoying Mans with all these tracks. Like I sent them like 1,000 times.
I didn't say that, but I would say that I know a couple of tracks by heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Which sound were these? Like which tracks Which?
I think like the vibe of all of them, like this Miami kind of vibe. I really
Okay.
enjoyed this, and you know, I always wanted to make like this kind of Miami vibe song that you can play like during UMF.
Yeah, like this kind of warm up or not really warm up, but really like hard. How to say that? Like insane drop. Like I don't know how to say
Yeah,
that.
like high energy, like
Exactly.
energetic.
Something
Yeah.
that's making you want to dance. You cannot stay and just listen like this. You have to move and see what you mean.
And by the way, we still have that man's touch, with that saxophone that
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
Is it a saxophone? Yeah,
Actually,
yep.
I can come back to that a bit later and explain why we did this and so on.
all right. Cool.
So regarding the story, we're just like loving these sampler tracks and the vibe of it. So we were just like we really wanted to combine like big room kicks, with like really groovy bass line,
Yeah.
so that the track keeps like driving. And like,
Okay.
but we also wanted to achieve like a tension, like create this tension of like a cool Miami night, like a cool evening, while having like some cocktail,
Yeah,
no
some
alcohol in
cocktail.
here, it's
Or
just
some beer.
just lemon water.
Lemon water. Yeah.
And so we really wanted to achieve that. And so, imagine like playing at UMF and in the background, like the sun is going down and everything is like cool, and you're just like
surreal.
imagine yourself in a bikini, okay, and just dancing to the song.
Yeah.
I can imagine myself dancing with Luigi in a bikini. Okay, nice. So, do you have any? Do you want me to ask some questions that people are asking? People ask like, how did you learn music production? That's the first question I got from Mads Bay.
Okay, man. So I think you can start on this one.
Yeah. That's a long story. I've been quite 10 years, right? Or something like this, I think. So I learned it by, at the beginning there was quite no YouTube, quite nothing to help. So I learned it by just downloading FL Studio and starting to to make beats, and then I learned a few tricks, and I met Edwan also, and it helps.
We spent some time in the studio too. Cool.
So in general, I think it's a long process. I think that's a lot of work, and you learn new tricks, and then you start doing better things, and so on. Yeah, I think that's a process, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like there is no real like defined path for this. It's like you have to do stuff and make songs, and eventually it's going to something.
Yeah, I think I was making music for like 3 years now, and when I started out, obviously I sucked. But then I started watching Advanced videos, and dude, my production level.
Awesome.
But actually, there's a funny story. I think I was just starting out, okay, and I think I was with my aunt, so I was like in her flat, and I was just starting out and making music, and I saw a couple of Advan videos, and I saw this this video how to make progressive house, okay.
I see.
And I was just downloading the FLP, and I was like, yo, look, I'm making this track, what do you think? And she was like, yeah, that's nice.
It's
Nice.
Yeah, so actually I stole one of your tracks back then. But,
and that's the one you just released.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for this little background, and thank you to 100% nylon for a donation. I will check it out later. So I have some more questions for you. What
Yeah, I'm also
each-
looking.
Oh yeah, Hazer is asking, what's each of your favorite plugin? What are your favorite plugins? So maybe you can tell me like a few plugins.
I can start. My
Yes,
favorite.
sir.
Okay, that's a complicated question. I would say my favorite. I think, of course, Silence One. I would say is pretty nice. I think Avenger, of course.
Yeah, Avenger.
Yeah, Avenger. You love Avenger, man.
Yeah, I love Avenger, and I think their new system is so complicated. You can only activate for a short period of time. It's horrible to use, but I think the synth is pretty nice.
I agree on that. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that we spent hours with Tim just to activate.
No.
It's horrible. Like the new system is nightmare. Trust me.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, I think I'm gonna say a third one. I think for the mixing plugins, I really use a lot like Fab filters. I think, yeah.
Okay.
So someone asked, what is Avenger?
Yeah, exactly.
Avenger is actually it's like a sampler VST kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's the life. Filter is
Yeah,
life.
It's live.
but it's like it can get really powerful. So it's like you don't need a lot of layers.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. That's Avenger. You can like.
Yeah.
Are we promoting Avenger right now? Like,
Yeah. That's what you are doing.
You are what?
we're promoting Avenger on the
Ah,
stream.
yes.
That's nice.
Nice promotion for Avenger. They should sponsor you now.
Have we ever made retrowave before?
What about you, Tim?
Oh,
About
okay.
the plugins you prefer?
Yeah, I'm just wait a second. I'm gonna answer that in a sec. I'm just scrolling for some questions. Okay, so my top 3 plugins actually. Wait, this was 6, but my top 3. I would say I gotta go with Silence actually. Like I'm a silent user, and this is a good tip. This is like a really good tip I can give you guys. I don't know how many of you use FL Studio. Probably everyone, because it's the best DAW.
99.9%.
Yeah. But actually, there's a plugin called Transient Processor that we kind of recently discovered, and it's a transient shaper, and it's really easy to use because you only have like 2 or 4 knobs, and you can just really tweak it. And if you have like a couple sounds, like in the recent track we released, Feel the Tension on Reveal, we have a lot of layers actually for the Congo. So we have this like Congo sample playing, and then we like layered it with like synths, so we can get like more mid frequencies and more punch into it. And I was really trying to get everything sound tight together. That's like what most labels actually look for. Like your sounds has to stay like really tight together and work with the kick. If everything is like not really working together, it's not good, and labels will probably reject it. So
You have a lot of layers for your Congo sound, right? You have like
yeah,
instruments,
exactly.
drums, and
Exactly, we have like synths, and we have like this organic samples, and how we actually managed to get them tied together was Transient Processor by Image Line. So we just like really took down the release of every sample. So the release was almost everywhere the same, so everything sounded like one big sample. That's how you achieve like a good outstanding mix. So I would say Silence One is one of my favorites. Then Transient Processor definitely, and I would go with would probably go with Saturn or OTT. like that's both my third place because it really makes stuff in your face, you know.
I also had this discussion with Mans as well. Like he showed me the Saturn plugin, and I was a big fan of it. If you put it on the master channel, it's like makes your sound so much more powerful.
But I think the nice thing with Saturn is that it's not too aggressive. I mean, it adds something. It adds distortion to your sound, but it's not too aggressive.
In color, it's
The Camel Crusher is really more aggressive. You can use it, but I think Saturn is more maybe subtle, I would say. Or
Actually, I can give you another tip that I discovered like I don't know 2 or 3 months ago. It's like when you have an OTT and you put it before in Saturn, then you go to FabFilter Saturn and choose the basic saturation preset. It really makes stuff in your face. So you put an OTT and then FabFilter Saturn and just choose the basic Saturn preset. It's already slamming in your face. So that's really good.
Okay, first OTT and then Saturn. If you want a fat sound, but do you put this on every single channel or only on the drum bus or on the?
Personally, I put it on the leads that I just feel have to be in your face, and I was really like me and Mans. We used to work a lot with Camel Crusher, and we put like Camel Crusher on like every sound. And on some sounds we didn't because we wanted them to have more in the back. But I actually think I have like 10 or 12 leads for the track Feel the Tension, and I have like I have like four leads that are fully in your face with Saturn and everything, and the rest also has some OTT, so it's kind of in your face, but the volume is like more quiet and really compressed.
Okay, that's very interesting. I guess for the viewers, it's very interesting to know as well that you use OTT and Saturn and Avenger. A lot of people don't know Avenger. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I see that there are some more questions. Yes, Rajesh Kumar is asking, how did Reveal pick you guys up? What's the story? Yeah, how did you get signed? That's the big question that I see here.
That's a long story because we started like 2 years ago with Reveal. We sent demos and at the beginning it wasn't that good. So
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So we were like, I think we laughed a lot about some feedbacks, like everything was missing, like I miss energy, I miss
yeah man, I remember it.
Yeah, I think and sometimes, to be honest, it was a bit frustrating. We were like together saying like, bro, what the fuck? And
yeah, you have to imagine we were like spending tons of hours on one track, like up to 50 hours on one track, and then we sent it and we were like, this time we're gonna sign it, okay? This time we're gonna sign it, and then we send it there. Then we send it, and they were like, it's missing energy, it's missing low end, it's too wide, and all that.
Yeah, and then did you get discouraged by moments?
Yeah, we like destroyed a couple of computers in the process because we got so angry every time.
Poor computers. And then you for this specific track, did you send it and then they accepted the track, or did you?
Thing is, it was a bit funny because we weren't that sure because we sent just a few tracks before and they were rejected, like saying because there are 2 rounds on Reveal, so a couple of tracks went to the second round. We were like, okay, it can be okay, and all the tracks were rejected, and we were a bit like frustrated. And then this one just got directly accepted, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Keep the message in our inbox, like we share a common Gmail box for all, and suddenly we saw that email saying your track is accepted, and we were like really happy. Imagine that.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm just thinking some lemon juice, Mr. Frank. That's everything. Yeah.
Some nice lemon juice, yeah,
Yeah.
to celebrate.
Yeah.
Are you drinking?
No, I'm not having a mojito. Yeah, without alcohol. If I would have a mojito, yeah, but it's just lemon juice. No, but yeah, it's funny because it's actually, I think me and Mans, we both have a funny story about it, because I was actually in school when I saw the message that I got signed unrevealed, and I was like, I have my like smartwatch and I get like notifications, and I was like seeing the notification from Mans. He was like, "Oh my gosh, bro, we signed." I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And I was like, "What?" And I asked what, and he was like, "Yeah, we got signed on the revealed." And I'm like, "Nah, you're joking." And then I secretly went undercover on my mobile in school, and I was like, just looking, and then I saw the email. Then I saw the email from the label manager. He was like, "Hey guys, good news. We would like to sign this track." And I was like, "What the fuck? Yo, let's go!" And I was just like shaking my friend and was like, "Yo, let's go! Holy shit!" And the teacher was like looking at me. He's like, "Yo, can you please calm down?" And so on. And I was like,
Calm down.
"Oh my god, let's go!" And I was almost getting kicked out. He was like, "If you don't calm down now, you're gonna get kicked out."
No,
And
for
then,
real. Oh no.
yeah.
Boomer.
Yeah, and it's just like I was thinking about telling my teacher that I saw the message in class that I got signed somewhere big, but then I thought maybe it's not a good idea, because then he would knew I was on my phone. So.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's hard. You have to contain your emotions when you're in class, like, oh my god, no. And then you are very happy, I guess. So, and how long did it take for you to until the track got released? Like, you got the mail and then it got released 1 week later, or?
Yeah, it's funny because we actually sign it. We send it on. I can just look it up if you want to.
That's interesting to know.
By the way, while you are looking, I have something to tell you. And one is that we have a little surprise, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
To show you and everyone who is listening and watching the show. That's
cool.
that's something. That's a small preview of something new we have.
Oh, amazing! Can we listen to it now, or can we?
We said I think you guys stay tuned, and we're gonna show it at the end.
Okay. Can't wait for your release.
2 months ago we sent it, and normally it takes revealed up to 5 months to release a track, and it's already released now, so they only took like 2 months, and that's really fast.
That's nice.
Yeah, wait. Let me quickly ask. If you want, I can answer some quick questions.
Some questions if you want. Mans, do you see the questions too, or
Okay, how to be motivated and keep inspiring to be success in life? For me personally, every time I got rejected by Revealed, I was feeling a bit shit inside. But it took me at max only a day to recover, and then I was like, you know what? Actually, getting rejected motivated me to keep going to get better. So it's weird, but with the rejection, I was like, yo, I gotta work harder. We gotta work harder. We both gotta work harder. We can make this happen. So.
Yeah, and I think I would also say that it's normal to have like bad phases. I think together we have a couple of periods when we were a bit maybe less happy and a bit less like working together is always, I think, can be sometimes a bit frustrating. I think we also have to say that because it's every time going well. Most of the time it's awesome and it's working, but sometimes it's a bit harder. I think the key is to really keep talking to each other and not like staying and getting irritated in your corner. I don't know. So I think you have to talk, and that's important also to know that it's not always easy the path to reach those like a big label or like this is also a matter of patience and talking and saying things to the other, you know.
And not fear rejection, like you say. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's good to fail, because then you know what you can improve on, and yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. How,
Yep.
how do you make your mix sound professional and the
That's a big
dropkick?
question.
I think I already kind of explained it. You can go back a bit in the live stream if you knew about like the Saturn and the OTG thing. Transient processor really helps to make everything really stick together, and a lot of compression actually.
Compression,
It's I think you can listen to advanced therapy is always like compress the hell out of the bass, and I do think I agree with that. I think it's true.
Yeah, the bass doesn't need to have big dynamics. Like your bass needs to be like a big woo woo woo, and then the higher sounds have more dynamics, but still you should compress them a little bit. And also, yeah, how about the kick and the bass? How did you do this? How did you achieve a clean kick bass sound? Do you have any tips for this? Maybe.
Sure. If you want, I can talk about how we got this like big roomish kind of kick vibe, and Mans can talk about how he got like, because we're actually also producing hardstyle, so Mans can give some tips on some hardstyle using stuff. So for big room we just choose a kick that was already. I think I've learned that choosing the right sounds really help. So we were choosing a kick, not because it's 2020, so kicks are not like anymore. You know, nowadays they're more like kind of punchy, because people want to dance on the dance floor. So we choose like actually kind of house. Future house kind of sound kick. I don't know if you know DOD, but this kind of tracks. So we choose this kind of kick, and then we started actually having. Okay, we have two sub layers. One that is just like the classic big room, like woo do, right? And oh, my voice is cracking. I've been talking all day.
No problem, bro.
So we have this like constant sub that's just like securing the low end is actually, it's there, you can feel it. And then we have this higher sub that you can hear that's kind of going with the Congo rhythm that's like I don't know, I don't remember the rhythm, I'm sorry, but
I can try and play it to see what you mean. So the Congo beat, do you mean the Congo
Yeah, I kind of mean I think we have the bass is like the kind of like the.
I can try to see this.
Exactly, and we have this. Yeah, and we play this with an 808, so that's why it's like really punchy and clean. So we have like the normal sub and then an 808 on top. And then we actually have a lot of bass steps for the mids. So it's like this, you can actually kind of hear it in the track, but we got it really tied together and not super present, but there's definitely a big difference. So I can really say you should maybe start building your low end or your track. It can help from the lowest parts. So you start at the sub and then you go higher with the frequencies.
So first the woo 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 and the kick drum only, and then you start adding stuff to make the groove more interesting. Okay, so you just started with the woo woo, the sub, right?
I started with the kick, then the woo woo, then we have this moving 808, then we have this the steps going on, then we're just building higher and higher.
And how did you make the sub? What plugin did you use to make the sub?
Probably, I think it's actually in 3x oscillator.
It's a 3x oscillator, okay.
And the 808 is by Serum, so yeah.
Ah, right. So interesting. And for the kick drums, do you, or for the drums in general, what sample packs do you prefer, or do you use sample packs, or do you...
Yeah, we
Big
always
question.
use, me and Mans, we always use Cashmere sample packs. No, just kidding.
These are great.
No, but
No, I think Kashmir sounds are kind of great though, because there are overused sound, but some kick and some some drums are kind of good, I think. But there are a lot of different packs, like even packs from Revealed can be used for that, and you have a lot of different packs that you can find. For example, on Splice, it's really good. Also, you have a lot of different packs where you can find whatever you want.
I really like Splice. Yeah, you can also, what I like on Splice is you don't need to buy the whole pack. You can just download the samples that you want from the pack. So yeah, Splice, Kashmir sound. Yeah, okay.
And personally, one tip I can also give you is FLPs, because I got a lot of samples actually from FLPs, because people already choose them, so I don't have to. And also artist sample packs that are really good from like Ollie James or DOD or like other artists, like artist sample packs, they're already processed and good, so it's
yeah, that's a good point. Do we have any other question here? Is it better to use a clean sub layered with mid bass, or just a frequency modulated sub with more harmonics? Well, that's a question.
Yeah, that's a nice question. Personally, I would say I just prefer more clean subs, but for progressive house, because we also like to make progressive house. It's more harmonic sub, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Any other question? Did you see any other question in the chat? How do you submit tracks to labels? By emails? The question by arrive?
Yeah, I think a good tip is also to with Revealed you can pay an abo and you will get like help from the label. So I think sending emails to label is sometimes really complicated because you don't get answer, you don't get feedback, and I think it's really good like to pay something like on Reveal. I don't know if it exists anywhere else, but I think it's a really good to improve, because you pay something every month, but you can get answer about your tracks. It really helps to know what to improve. So I think it's one of the best way, because you can send emails, and sometimes you don't even get an answer. So
yeah. Okay, so you had the Revealed subscription, and you could send your tracks, get feedback from A&R team.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
How do you fill empty spaces? I think reverb. But I think having mids is you need if the most spaces are actually kind of in mids. We kind of, I mean, me and Mans, I think you can also agree on this. We kind of notice that highs are not really needed, because like when you check popular tracks or like progressive house tracks, tropical house tracks, or other big room tracks, come on, there are not really many highs, because like I think a lot of beginner producers make this mistake of more focusing on highs than mids, and I think it's a process, but we really learned that you don't have to care too much about the highs actually, because we were boosting highs and compressing highs and going wild with highs, but actually the mids is really what makes the track full.
Yeah, where you have the power, the fullness, and so the highs is like the cherry on the cake, right? It's like the icing on the cake. Okay, very nice. How much music theory do you know, and how important is it? That's another question. Well, that's...
I think Mans, you can answer this, because I think you're a bit better. You can tell them it's a bit funny.
Yeah, I think it's useful to have like not a big knowledge in music theory, but to know something about it, and it's also about how do you feel the track. It's complicated to say, but I think you don't really need music theory, but it can help a bit. It's more about just feeling the rhythm, the right rhythm. So if you have like triplets, or I don't know, if you have like a specific rhythm, you have to feel that it's working, that it's not offbeat. So I would say it's more about not music theory, but just hearing if it sounds off key or off beat, and that's the most important thing when you start creating music. It's just hearing if it sounds correct or not, if it sounds offbeat or not, and that's really important. I would say that's the most
Interesting.
I think it's pretty funny because you know, sometimes, most of the times, rather me or Mans, one of us starts an idea and we send it back to each other. And it's funny because, you know, I've been producing for 3 years and I don't know music theory at all. Of course, I know some tricks and I can kind of hear when something is not really in key. But sometimes I just send something to Mans, even like a couple of weeks ago. And he's like, yeah, bro, but this is not really in key this much, you know? And I went like, what really? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. You know, like, I still make these mistakes of like, then I listen back to it, I'm like, yeah, it's true, it's not really in key, but yeah, I actually sometimes still produce out of key, like not often. It's just like, it's not like totally out of key, but sometimes you hear these notes and it's like, yeah, the vocal doesn't really fit with these chords, or like this melody doesn't really fit with the chords, so it's not entirely out of key, but it's just not really really perfect.
It's a matter of feeling, and yeah, you don't need to know about everything music theory, and you don't need to be like a professional music theorist to make music, of course. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's what I experienced too. So cool. I see some more questions. Maybe quickly you can answer. Mary's asking, where do you want to be in 5 years?
5 years.
At home
Just kidding.
Hopefully out of my house. No quarantine. Like,
outside. So you want to be? Do you just want to be outside?
Your garden.
You want to be in the garden in 5 years. Okay. I also want to be in the garden. A beer garden.
Yeah. That's a cool place in summer. That's nice. I like it.
Nice place.
Garden is a cool place in summer. That's a good quote. I liked it.
Yeah, good quote. I will also.
Okay, but by the way, if you want to add something to your garden, I can show you some nice tables. Tables garden. You can.
What tables? Turntables or tables? Yeah.
Or plants if you want.
We're professional gardening guys, if that's even a word. I don't know.
That's the secret. Gardening.
Yeah.
Okay. You get sign. Okay. You do some gardening and you get better.
Yeah. Gardening. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I like this question actually. Do you do tours, gigs, or do you intend to? I think, Mans, you can kind of answer this question if you want.
Yeah. So last year I played at Tomorrowland. I think I have a couple of gigs, but we did some gigs with Edwan. We mixed like in places around our town and in our town, but I wouldn't say I have. I also mixed a few clubs, and that's cool. But I wouldn't say like international gigs or something like this. That's yeah.
Yeah, I also mixed at a couple venues, you know, a festival and so on. But I think we really focusing. We really both like the idea of playing gigs together and maybe touring and so on. So we really want to work towards that because I think we really could make some cool sets together. Yeah, and it really motivates me to play live and just watch it back or something and see people dance to the music I like. You know, it's kind of cool.
So yeah, first you create some nice tunes and then you can play them live, and yeah, that's a good good idea to focus first on this, and then you get more gigs and more gigs and more gigs and festival gigs.
Yes. When do you know you're good enough to send to a label? I think never. I don't know. It's because you know, like 2 years ago I made a track and I was like, oh, yo, this is the best fucking track I ever made. It's so good, and it was completely out of key and out of sync. So then you should just keep sending to labels, and you should also talk a lot to producers. So join Advanced Discord server, so you can get some feedback.
Join the server,
Um,
guys. I will send the link.
yeah. So I think you should maybe if you're starting. Actually, now for me and Mans, it's like we sign on Revealed, and we actually little secret. We also sign on Nick Cooper. The track is coming
That's a nice.
in like a month or two. Yeah, and I think when you start signing big labels and so on, then you kind of know you and you keep this level, you keep reaching this level where you think you could sign again. Then I think you're kind of ready to know you could sign something. But before, I think you should just keep on trying.
And also, I
So,
think you have nothing to.
yeah.
That's a good answer. And also, I think you have nothing to lose just sending your
Yep.
track
Yeah.
to the label, and it gets rejected, and then you know, yeah, my track wasn't good enough. I think that's the easiest way to know.
But to be honest, guys, one thing I can say, sometimes you actually have a good track and labels will still reject it. Because some labels want to push a certain sound, like for example 2020 it's really bass house heavy and groovy, so sometimes it doesn't really fit in, or sometimes it just can also be the taste, because you still have to think about it. They're like real people behind this label, you know, they're not like bots, so they actually have a taste, and they might think the mix is good, but if it doesn't really fit the taste, it's a bit hard, you know.
Yeah, it's subjective too. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also have to know that you can do in this industry. You have to follow a couple of rules. That's the game, and you can't really do whatever you want and say you want this kick like this, but nobody will like, okay, I accept your track. That's the tricky part of it too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do a lot of different things, but you can do exactly whatever you want every time. That's the thing, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any more questions here? I'm reading. Did Avicii motivate you guys to get inspired? That's a good question.
That's a nice question. I think, Mans, you can answer this for yourself.
Okay, Avicii. I like many tracks from Avicii. I think it's a really good producer. But to be honest, I think I'm inspired by a lot of different things, by a universe, by a lot of different artists. It's hard to say, yeah,
Like
this
audience
inspired me.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complicated for me, but I don't know. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, to be honest, I also liked Avicii's track. I think I liked Avicii, but I was never really like the biggest fan of him. I think I only played like a couple tracks. I remember playing Hey Boy and Levels that are probably like my favorite. And then when I saw him pass away, it was probably it like the entire 2018. It was just so many artists were passing away, and I don't know. It just was so overwhelming. But did Avicii inspire me at the end? I think he had a nice character, and I saw this movie that came out after he passed away. I think.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And I've mixed like emotions about it, because of course it's inspiring, but on the other side you have this manager guy who's just like pushing him literally to death probably, and it's a bit I think it's a good warning for the industry, and I personally get inspired by but actually really get inspired by summer days, and when it's warm, and when you have this cool nights and evenings, and I just get inspired by a lot of different things. And at the moment, I think I'm listening a lot to Matisse and Satko, so they're also really inspiring me. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for these answers. Maybe one more question here. How do you manage to make your cover art or visualizer? I mean, did you have anything to say about the visualizer, or did Revealed Records just make one for you, or I guess that's what they do usually.
They provide most of the artworks and the banners and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, we have our own. We paid an animator.
Yeah.
To actually make. I don't know if you know Spotify Canvas, but when you go on Spotify,
yes.
this, it's like this little videos, like these little 8-second loops.
This is awesome.
That are like really cool. So I was really inspired by this, and I wanted to do something like Spotify Canvas. And so we actually managed to make a little video that I can show you if you want. So I don't actually have the permission to access Spotify Canvas yet, even though I'm in the beta, but they're just choosing artists. So, but we like the idea of uploading our full tracks to IGTV, so to Instagram TV. And so we created this video that can work for Spotify Canvas and
That's
Instagram.
Awesome, yeah.
Can have a look.
Oh, that looks so nice.
So it's like, just a loop for us that goes on. And I think it's really cool because you can tell a story with your little Canvas videos and so on. And it really also like keeps more attention to the track.
Yeah, because a lot of tracks don't have this, and once you see tracks with this Canvas stuff, you get so much like entertained about the track, and then you jump to an old track and it doesn't have this, and you're like, okay, that's a bit sad. I guess I will.
Yeah,
skip
I'm German.
the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we have answered most questions. Many interesting questions. Do you want to play your preview here, like, or do you want to?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Oh, someone just said a while ago, man, put headphones on. Tim's voice is bouncing from the speakers to your mic. It's a bit funny.
Oh.
I just put the volume a bit down, but yeah.
Yeah, I think not. But for now, it's pretty good. I think. Yeah.
Thank you. November. Before you do it, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So,
I'm just answering a couple last questions real quick.
If you see some more questions you want to answer, for sure.
I think we already answered a lot. I'm just scrolling through because when you're in a live stream and you answer and you type a question, I hate being ignored, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything.
It's hard.
What type of music do you like? I just hear everything, to be honest. So mostly progressive house, but I also I like tropical house, rap, it's just everything. Yeah. His owner is very proud of him. Nice.
Do you see any more questions? Yeah.
What do you experience when you?
This guy is German. I can hear that.
What type of?
From Switzerland. Mans is from Switzerland, and Tim is from Germany.
Ich bin von Deutschland, ja. Genau.
Prost.
When I've writer's block, I don't know. I only had writer's block for once, like a really heavy one, and I was just gaming all the time. So it doesn't feel great, but yeah, you get over it, I think. So when you get home, you can build or even sample. I don't really sample often, to be honest. Which headphone or speakers are you using? I think this is a cool question to actually ask.
That's interesting.
Because I'm using these ones, and these are like my headphones. I don't know. Can you see?
It's like
it's the Biodynamic T70P, and these are like so clean. Like actually, I've been using monitors and headphones, but I'm now staying on headphones. And quickly, Mans, you can answer this question. I'm going to give a secret tip actually, how to actually improve your mix by like 50%. All right, this is huge, guys. Wait.
Okay, so you're
I don't know what was he doing, but but anyway, personally I use the Yamaha HS8.
Yeah.
I think I can show them.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but this is called a sub pack.
Oh, promo time.
Oh, but so
It's promo time. Yeah,
time.
paid sponsorship. No, but actually, you have this little this little interface. Wait a second. So you have this little interface with like power setting, and then there's just sub volume knob, and you can put your cable into it and your headphones, and you can even connect it with your monitors. So what happens is it gives like a vibrance of the sub you're hearing with like the kick and everything. And actually, it doesn't even it not only lets your body vibrate to the sub you hear, but you feel the sub and you feel the notes that it's playing. So when you have like, I don't know, you play a C on a sub and then you play a D, you really feel that there's like different notes. So you can really make your low end really tight and make sure that's powerful. So I think that the sub pack is really good actually.
Okay, the sub pack. So basically, it gives you subs in your body, right? It's like
Yes, like in your bones, like everything.
Yeah, without like having your neighbors frightened or irritated. So
that's nice. That's very nice.
I
Okay.
think we're done with the questions, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so too. Thank you so much for answering the questions. So yeah, again, I can tell everyone, go and listen to your track, Feel the Tension, out on Revealed Records. And did Hardwell play it somewhere, or did Hardwell didn't do anything?
Yeah, Hardwell. This is nice. This is a good hint. Actually, Hardwell's playing it in. No, should I say it? I don't want people to leave your stream actually, but you can open two tabs. You can open two tabs on your browser, so you have two streams at the same time. But Hardwell's playing our song at 11 p.m. Amsterdam time on his live stream, Hardwell on Air. So make sure to tune in, but not leave Adwon. So just I don't know, maybe Adwon should watch the stream. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Well, I guess by 11 I will be done with the stream, so you guys can watch Hardwell on Air and everyone can listen to the full track there. So yeah, and I also added your track to the BRODUCER tunes Spotify playlist.
Nice, though.
Nice.
Oh yeah, actually,
I hope
thank you because we got added on this playlist called Hot New Dance.
Hot New Dance.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah,
On
it's an
Spotify,
official it's an official Spotify playlist that has over like 100,000 followers. So that's
That is
pretty
so
big.
nice.
Make sure to check it out there. So
what's
yeah,
the
I
name
think
of
we
the
have.
playlist? Top dance.
Wait, I can send you the link real quick if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want me to send it to you on
On Zoom, it's
WhatsApp?
fine. Or on Zoom if you want, I can click it then. Or on WhatsApp.
All
as
right.
well.
Wait, where's the Zoom chat actually? Oh, here I see it.
Yeah, it's small. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you. And so your track is now in this Spotify playlist. That's pretty dope. It's a official playlist. Nice.
Dennis is asking, am I late? I think you can rewind the stream, so it's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
we're a bit more down.
Yes, I just
somewhere
found
there.
it. I found it. Feel the tension. Yeah, nice.
But it's really cool because we're like in a playlist with Kygo, Dimitri Vegas, like
Yeah, that's a
Mike
big,
and Armin
that's a
van
big
Buuren
deal.
and so on.
That's a freaking big deal. Awesome. So yeah, thank you
Also,
so much.
someone is asking when is Safe Place 2 coming out. Yeah, I can't answer that right now, but I think we can show our ID now, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's play
Yeah, I
the
think-
idea. I'm very
Yeah.
curious. So that's a new ID that you are going to release. Where are you going to release it? Can you say? Or
Probably revealed, we would say.
Probably revealed, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and
perfect.
we're gonna work with the same singer, so Neyman is actually gonna be on the song again, this
Okay.
new song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome.
So did we already send you the link, or should we just send it now?
You can send me the link, yeah, or you can play it on your speakers if you.
No, on our speakers will sound shit.
Okay.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just scared if it's like confidential and you don't want a high quality
Here you
version.
go.
Okay, perfect. So SoundCloud link, there we go. So
Here we
do you know
go.
when it's going to be out? Do you have any idea about the release date?
There is no date yet because the track is not finished. So we need to finish it first, and then we can see about the release.
So probably
Yeah,
less
and
than
we will of course also will add some vocals on the breakdown with Neyman, as I said. So we're gonna wrap it up soon. I think we're gonna probably finish it like the next month. So it's gonna probably come out in like just 2 or 3 months or so on. Yeah.
Okay, so I just press play. Let's listen.
It's groovy.
Yes, very good.
It's triplets as well.
Yeah, triplets. Nice. Very groovy.
Yes.
Okay, then we have the intro here.
Yeah. Wait for the second drop. It's gonna be like.
Okay. Nice sound.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
Thank you, Harry.
Sorry?
I was just thanking someone in the chat.
Ah, okay.
Harry Hocken. Thanks.
Nice. And hard time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, kinda. The second drop is a bit like
Oh, the second drop is gonna be good.
Okay. The build up. I want to hear the build up.
Let's go. I love this.
Is it going faster?
Yep.
yes, it's 138.
Nice. So
Someone said I knew it would be hard sell.
hardstyle baby. Nice. I think some more Reveal Records also releases hardstyle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I think a bit less hard sell than other styles, but I think there's also tracks that are like that have different parts or also hard style kicks. I noticed. So
Yeah, and we really like the idea of mixing genres and BPMs and just messing around and doing stuff that you shouldn't do. And I think like we have a groovy first drop that's really clean and works good in the clubs. Probably, I can't guarantee that. So if we play this track in the club and you don't like it, I'm sorry for that. But and then we have the second drop, who's just people gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? So I hope we don't get kicked out for these songs, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the full version, like final version. It's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. Maybe we can do a new interview this time. That when you release the song. I like this.
that would be nice.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining.
And you, sir?
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a bit improvised, but I
that's
think
really
it's
cool.
a good idea, and you deserve it because it's like a big event, so it's awesome. So yeah.
I think I'm gonna make a quick quick picture of us three.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do a little.
Wait, can I actually do this?
Can you see me some on the YouTube?
I'm gonna try to put some more lights. Okay, not good, but
It's
I
like
think
a
I
live
got
stream
something here,
selfie, right?
Yeah, I'm a famous with Edwin. Let's go.
Awesome. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you soon, I guess.
Thank you for inviting
yes,
us.
Keep
I hope
making
yeah
awesome
soon.
songs. And guys, check out Team River and Mance. Feel the tension on Spotify.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Oh, by the way, can you leave the call because I don't know how to kick people or anything.
Yes,
So
of course. No, I won't leave it. So yeah, do you have any,
Damn it.
message to say before you leave? You can do a little.
thank you guys for all the happiness already, and yeah, cheers.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks
So,
a lot.
All right, see you.
See you. Bye bye, guys. Thank
See
you.
ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So yeah, that was a cool interview, guys. Let me know what you thought about this interview. I think it's refreshing. It's a bit different, and you can ask your questions and about like revered artists, and it's pretty awesome to know some people who signed their track there. So a big thanks to Mance and Team River again for accepting to join during this producer show. So now I will just review the final tracks. Last Driftal, I think. I hope you are on Twitter or SoundCloud. Otherwise, I can check you out next time. It's a bit hard for me to find your tracks if you don't send me like the full links. I'm trying to find the link somewhere. Okay, I can't find the link sent by Lars Driftal. I can review it next time if you are okay with that. You can send me your latest version. Actually, I have to go. I'm a bit late with the schedule now, but I can check out this one by 100% Island. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Like the groove.
Nice.
I like the drop. I just think it lacks something because it's always the same loop over and over. Maybe some cuts, like maybe some glitch effects, like dun 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 dun. Maybe you could cut the sounds at some parts and make your sound a bit more interesting, like your drop a bit more interesting. Maybe you could put this melody in the drop, for example. That would be nice. So I didn't read the tweet. You're the reason I started producing, by the way. So thank you. You're so welcome, 100% Island. So yeah, my main issue here is add something special in the drop. Maybe some violin chops or some trumpet chops. Chop it up and make it a bit groovy. That would be a nice idea, I think. I think I just received something by Reasonable Dude. Thank you so much, bro, for a super chat. If you want me to review your track, let me know in the chat. I can try to find your name, see if you are here. I think you are. Yeah, I think that's your track. Using FL Studio Mobile. I hear a little bit, a little problem here with the layering and the mixing, especially. You have two bright instruments, like the chords are bright and the lead is bright. So that's a bit an issue. You should try to give some specific space, like in the middle of the stereo spectrum, to your lead sound, and make your background chords very stereo and remove some of the 2 to 5 kHz frequency range. I feel like you have only one instrument playing all the bass, the chords, and the lead. So you should like have a real sub with no high frequencies, a mid-range instrument very wide, and a lead sound very compressed, and the bass very compressed. So that's a nice build-up, very nice build-up.
Nice.
Yeah, too much sidechain on the leads. Sidechain on the bass is okay. The kick is not punchy enough, so you might want to increase the top kick volume. I think the sidechain is too long on the leads and a bit too long on the bass. And your background chords are too bright. It's like very bright. Make them maybe 1 octave lower. The voice sounds in the background are pretty nice. They are not overpowering and not too bright. That's what I like. Some more reverb on the background instruments. There is some problem here with the drums being a bit too loud compared with instruments. Maybe add some more reverb on these drums, just high-end reverb, and make the whole reverb sound, the whole drum sound a bit lower in volume, because here it's a bit too present. In this part the drums are very intense, but the instruments are not very intense. So I would increase the intensity of the instruments, because here there is too much difference between the two. I think that's one of your problems. You have very strong drums, like Kashmir-like drums, and you don't have much of this instrument intensity. And I think the melodies and chords are good. I didn't mention this, but this is like very easy to remember and very catchy actually. So good job on this, bro.
Nice.
Thank you so much for sending your track. I'm sorry guys, I have to go now. The interview went a bit longer than I expected. I'm so sorry guys, I can't review all your tracks. I will try to do a special surprise live stream in the next days. I might do it on Twitch. So Edouan Music is my name on Twitch. Edouan Music. Go on Twitch. I will announce this on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. So thank you so much for joining guys tonight. Means the world to me to be able to help you, and that's really what I love to do. Give you feedback and give you interesting knowledge about production, and I also learn cool stuff with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for sending your tracks tonight. I'm sorry if I couldn't check them out. I will try to review some of them in the Twitter feed. Yeah, so I will maybe answer you on Twitter with a mini video feedback or something. So yeah, thank you so much for joining tonight. See you next Friday, and before that, for the Galantis video, make sure to watch my latest Imanbek remix video. And of course, have fun in the studio. And of course, don't forget to pray to FL Studio God. Bye guys, see you.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. The brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get